Live from the wonders of Auraxis. It's the only station
That's
to
real cute.
censorship
Wanna try that again?
doxing. This is Radio Free Auraxis with
Got extra
Captain
ammunition
R.
here.
Got ammo for you here.
Wednesday, Midnight Emerald Standard Time, March 18, 2015. Good evening, I'm Captain in Arms, live from the Hawson Western Warp Gate. Here are this week's current events. This past Saturday, Emerald takes down Cobalt with a decisive 67-32 victory on Amerish. The battle appeared decided at just over the 1 hour mark when Emerald, playing as the VS, snatched the pivotal Zealous Biolab from Cobalt, playing as the NC. Some slight controversy in the middle of the match when the Tomcat Non-Proliferation Treaty, a gentleman's agreement between the two servers not enforced by PlanetSide battles, was broken. The official server Smash commentators confirmed live on the air that the players were Cobalt. Later on Reddit, Maelstrom26 posted the names of those responsible. They were Zerodin of Army of the Republic Lift Corps, a TR outfit, Denko Jones of the Vipers, a VS outfit, and Cooler0841 of X Power X, an NC outfit. Once again, all three of those players were Cobalt. Despite this, the gentleman's agreement appears to have been mostly effective, marking the possible start in a trend of future server Smash treaties. The next server Smash pits Australian-based Briggs versus Eurocentric Miller next week, this coming Saturday, March 21st, 0700 Emerald Standard Time. Catch the opening shots on twitch.tv/PlanetSide Battles.
Why are y'all listening to this guy?
In development news, this past Thursday, with reporting by user Mello, community relations representative for Daybreak Games Radar X took to the official PS2 forums in a call to muster for the player base. He invited players to the playtest server, or PTS, for wide-scale public testing, where new flight controls are currently being tested. A plethora of opinions have been expressed, some alarmist, some reasonable, most of them uncertain.
Are we all listening to this guy?
Falcon writes, especially about the Liberator, quote, I like the new control mechanic
Are you guys done?
Can
we go actually do something, please?
Go do something.
Not like how we maximum angular for some control action with precision bomber airframe is much off from line.
What is he even talking about?
Times 3. Quote, I have no idea what that means. User Big Bash 4 expressed anxiety, writing, quote, I'm terrified that they're going to fuck up arrow input for mouse and keyboard users.
Is he actually talking?
I can't see any way that, even with best feedback in the world, the input is going to be the same.
Whatever nonsense thing of
exciting,
sometimes hilarious and sometimes news.
Flight model of input at present. If that comes to pass, it's pretty much the game ruined for a sizable and passionate section of the player base. It's that important, unquote. Meanwhile, developer PS2
is VCO like
an
important guy or something?
PS2 forums showing gratitude for the
Radio Free Auraxis, man, come on.
Put down. Quote, I do want to be super clear here, we will not be reverting this change. It will go live once we are convinced it is good enough. We appreciate how passionate this pilot community is and how much time you've all put into being good pilots. And we don't want to ruin that, which is why we need your feedback. You all have more hours flying than any of us, so your voices are incredibly important, unquote, signaling the first of possibly several changes yet to come. Hey. Pilots are encouraged to continue to playtest and give their feedback in the most logical and reasonable way possible, avoiding as much alarmist rhetoric as they can. And in Storm news, the Holiday Kazoo Horn made its long-awaited triumphant return to the game this past Friday after much anticipation. The much-beloved novelty item for the Sunderer, Harasser, and Flash made its first appearance Christmas of last year and was a hit with the player base. The Horn is available for a limited time only until the end of the month for 650 station cash, 585 for members. In media news, Panda P4NDA, also known as Pandemonium, of Connery VS outfit, the Bloodraven clan, Brack, released a video yesterday detailing part of PS2's very lore and backstory, utilizing intense dramatic animation.
Yeah.
Quote, this was created to shed some light on an amazing story that is often overlooked, in my opinion, by the Planet.
Nothing.
The project took to make 4 voice actresses and a complete restart.
Hey, invite me to your squad, butthole.
Very much work, unquote, sick. Video or at youtube.com/.
Oh, okay, never mind then. That's how it is.
last week for PlanetSide 2 for show alerts, auxiliary stories, and fresher news as it develops. Follow the news. Twitter at @RadFreeAuraxis. That's at @RadFreeAuraxis, or simply search for Radio Free Auraxis. And now for a very special segment, I have here. Please give a round of applause for Punanders here live at the Eastern Indoor Hospital.
Yeah, baby! Freedom was brought and it came down! Freedom was brought with technology, but it did its job. Emerald took down the server smash. Our brothers came in live form and they busted it down. There was a little bit of that llama drama, but it happened all good, baby. A couple of outfits aren't going to get to play anymore, but who cares? Cobalt went down. They thought they were undefeated. Well, now we have beaten them twice.
And they are sad.
Yeah. Get ready for the takedown.
Got extra ammunition here.
Punanders, wonderful. As always, how are you this evening? Apparently hyped up.
Take some ammunition.
Man, I'm ready to play. I was ready to help take down an alert. And then the TR just busted our ass hardcore. Man, that was rough to watch. But, hey, what are you going to do? The TR need to get theirs, too. Too much of the forums is saying the TR never win. Well, hey, this time they did.
Hitler did nothing wrong.
Staying positive as always. Would you say that is the most important thing for PS2 players to remember, especially when they're on the egregiously losing side, staying positive?
I think the most important thing to remember is that without freedom, you don't have freedom, and that's what freedom is.
Punanders, I love you.
So, Punanders, let's get into the meat of it. Where did you get the idea to develop this battlefield persona?
Take some ammunition.
Well, it all started when I was out on the battlefield, and somebody was playing some good old AC/DC and rock and roll, and I was like, yeah, freedom, you know? Freedom is what we need. Freedom is what we gotta have. Freedom is in my life. Freedom is in my bones. And I just felt the eagle cry, and I said, the brothers need to charge forward. No more spawn room heroes today. Today, we're taking this base. Because the point isn't blue, and it's pissing me off. And then the blue storm charged forward, and like the thunder they were, like an unstoppable hurricane, they charged forth and took them down. And then I realized all I had to do was remind them of freedom, and every time they could take it down. In the biolabs, in the tech plants, in the amp stations, against all odds, they dropped the Sunderers, they crushed the tanks with their bare hands. And I was addicted, I couldn't stop.
I'll get you fixed up. I can heal you.
Incredible. I'm still in awe over that. I'm not even sure if I can talk anymore.
I'm making that shit
Oh,
up
wait,
bad.
yeah. So then what other
Oh, you're too
personalities
Let me heal you.
You're the best, Punanders. You're the best.
Anyone in particular?
Technical difficulties.
You're cutting out on me, Captain. I'm having trouble making that one out.
It looks like this isn't the only station to elude TR censorship and Vanu doxing. Let's see if I can get this back online.
It's Vanu technology.
I'll get you fixed
Damn
up.
you, Vanu! Damn your sexy spandex butts! What? What?
Confirmed. Breaking news. Papa Vanu wanting to shut down the 4th Estate.
Medic here, I'll patch you up.
Copy, copy. 1-2.
We will use our technology to destroy all freedom.
So then, Punanders, what personalities inspired this idea? Anyone in particular?
The monster truck rally guy. That's it.
I'll get you fixed up. I can
Just hearing him say, Sunday, 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 at Reliant Stadium. And I was like, I can do that.
Yeah, it sounds like that's all you needed. When were you first approached for Server Smash? I know I've seen.
I approached them. They didn't say nothing to me. I was like, hey, I can do stuff too. Can I help? And they're like, yeah, you can have cheeseburger.
And what's it like helping broadcast for Server Smash?
A lot of the times what I'll do is I'll give them pre-recorded stuff so I can actually play in the Smash. For the record Smash, they actually let me run a camera, and I drank entirely too much that day. Pretty sure I threw up that night too. But hey, record.
Nice.
I noticed. I saw that you were covering the northern front. Very effective there.
I called it the Northern Freedom. Technically, I was supposed to be covering both the NC and the Vanu equally, but yeah, that didn't happen.
Well, we appreciated the stream anyway. Which of your sound effects do you find to be your favorite of the plethora of freedom sounds you have in your arsenal?
I think it's this one. You know, for when shit doesn't go right. Nah, everybody knows it's the eagle! Cause the eagle, also known as the red eagle, stands for freedom. And everybody knows we love freedom, don't we, brothers? We love taking it. We love giving it. We love liberation. We love taking everybody down to Freedom Town. So break out your rockets, load up your shotguns,
And let those grenades fly.
cause it's time to bring that freedom!
Freedom!
Oh, I forgot my jetpack.
Ooh boy. I think I'll ever get tired of that. So in your YouTube channel, if I'm the address is correct, it's Punanders Plays, right? That's your YouTube channel?
Yeah, that's the, I think. I'm not entirely sure about that one. I have a website that I put the links on, so I didn't have to find them, but y'all are welcome to use it too. And it's just Punanders.com.
Sounds like an efficient...
Strangely enough, no one had Punanders.com. I thought for sure that was going to be a porn site, but what are you going to do? It was free, and I have it. Risky click, risky click.
There you go. And in one of your videos, you answered a frequently asked question, exactly what your setup was. And we saw that video. I'm not going to explain it here. People can go watch that themselves, get you some views. But you seem to have a very elaborate setup. You have a whole projector. You have like a whole home theater system. And then a soundboard, a professional microphone, certainly better than the one I'm using right now, which is a headset. And then all that hooks up to another room where you have your PC. Approximately, just give us a range here. How much did that cost in total?
Well, it's kind of a thing. Okay, so the audio equipment I had back from my college days when I was a music producer, so that stuff was just sitting in a closet collecting dust. So I was like, well, I might as well do something with it. So I have no idea on that part. The home theater, it wasn't much. I went down to Fry's and just like, you know, my whole life as a kid, my mom said, you can't sit close to the TV. Or, you know, I had a brother-in-law had a home theater, and he's like, you can't play video games in here. It's for football. And I was like, when I'm an adult, I'm going to have a home theater, and I'm going to sit too close to the projection screen. It's going to be the entire size of the wall. And I'll have THX surround sound and loud thumping bass. Every time I fire off those flak armors, the whole room shakes. And I was like, I don't care if it's not MLG. It's how I like my freedom. So that's how I do it. I think the home theater, not too much, probably around between $4,000 and $7,000, I think. Nowadays, I think you could build it out for $3,000.
Let me heal you.
Oh.
If you got used
Freedom,
stuff, you
liberty,
could do it a lot
and
easier.
Home theater system.
Punanders is freedom, baby.
Freedom isn't free. It takes folks like you and me.
You know what? We've heard your golden vocals on the stream before and in a couple of videos. Could
I can heal you.
you just
Cut it out.
You're cutting out, Captain.
I
can't hear you, Captain. Hello?
Yo, Punanders. I'm Izuma.
What's up?
Hello.
You're a Zuma. You're meat buns. What?
No, yeah, Meat Buns is my NC.
Oh, I thought there was a guy actually in Prox called a Zumo earlier.
No, like, I'm actually Izuma.
Oh, okay.
Like me.
You are the real Azuma.
Yeah. Well, nah.
Captain, if you're still talking, we cannot hear you.
Copy. 1, 2, 3.
There you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh darn Papa Van Nu. Okay, so back to the questions. I know everyone's dying for. I noticed the Prey tag, Prey outfit tag. I could have sworn a month ago you were running task tags. Which outfits do you like to roll with? And which ones do you like to roll with permanently, if any?
I will roll with any outfit that will have me. That's more or less the way I go. A lot of times I like to go without outfit tags because I like to make everybody know that they feel inclusive. But if I'm drinking really hard, when I get the message to invite, I'll click yes without thinking about it, and I'll leave it on until like somebody complains.
Love you, Nanners.
And I thought the Prey tag actually now is pretty damn funny because Prey are all about fighting in the sky, and they're pretty damn dangerous up there, but they're about never being on the ground. And me, I'm the opposite. I'm always on the ground with my bros, with the ground pounders, with the grunts.
Take some ammunition.
And so I thought it'd be really funny to see the plane tag. Hey, wait, what are you doing on the ground? It's my own funniness.
Okay, well, clearly I'm starting to lose some latency around this.
Ammunition
Okay.
here.
Let's get to the question. First off, final battle scene at the end of the movie The Patriot, starring Mel Gibson. Did you watch it 100 times or 200 times?
I'll get you fixed up.
Not entirely sure. I watch it every morning for
You know what
breakfast.
I'm talking about? There we go. You know the scene I'm talking about, where the Continentals are retreating, and then Mel Gibson literally picks up a flag, and then the whole battle turns around.
Well, I like that part, and I also like the end of Braveheart, where he's like, freedom!
Very much so. Pretty much just Punanders in different time periods. Both starring Mel Gibson.
In a world ruled by tyranny, one man stands up for freedom.
There you go.
Punanders, starring Mel Gibson.
Coming to a theater near you.
Rated R for retarded.
This movie not red-rated.
Well, my latency is starting to spike here. I do apologize for the shoddy audio.
Good night. Dial-up is a bitch, ain't it?
Well, on your end of the... I heard your ghost and book.
Got extra ammunition here.
That 56K modem, though.
It reminds me back in the day when I tried to play Quake before they
That
actually had
comes
good netcode.
I've literally got a whole platoon on my screen, so...
Yeah. I'm looking at them too. Wait. I only see 4 people. I'm not rendering shit.
Oh,
Wait,
shit.
Are there more people in there?
Man.
In VC, we call it going dolly.
Going dolly? What?
When your screen starts showing up, walking on there.
Oh, when I'm walking on air? What is that?
1, 2, 3.
But when you're Mary Poppins, yeah.
Yeah, boy. I love drifter jets, man. These things are awesome. And then they freaking buffed them. They made them better. Look at this. I'm dancing. Also, I love blowing up Sunderers. Because everyone knows Punanders, bringer of freedom.
Breaker of spawns.
Or farms, depending how you look at it.
Yeah.
Punanders, everyone. This one's short, guys. We have this many people, but they are Punanders.
Anybody else catch that?
Grenade out!
No, he's still cutting out.
I think he needs to like
The Van
type
who are
them and say them
sabotaging.
at the same
Oh,
time.
but
I need, Captain. I need to fly you out to my house so we can, so you can do the vocals at the same time from the same machine.
1, 2, 3. Hello.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
I think what it is you
Okay.
gotta like,
I
you
think I'm
gotta
gonna cut
press
this
the
one
proxy.
short.
You gotta press the proxy button and let go every once in a while so it has time to catch up.
All right, if you can hear me, I'm going to cut this one short. Clearly, Papa Vanu is on my ass, so we're going to get this one short. Punanders, ladies and gentlemen, live at the Hassan Western Warp Gate. Hopefully that went through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably.
Is that the end?
I don't know. Who's the cameraman?
I think we're all the cameraman.
I'm not recording.
Well, no one needs
Just
to
enjoy
record,
it.
man. We did this for you. To freedom!
Medic here, patch you up.
Reloading.
Yeah, it's killer. It's breaker of farms, but I fucked it up. Live free. Mike is a shotgun. Yeah, boy. Let's see. Construction site? Iron quay? Yes. I noticed the other day when I was doing my a pimp named Slipback voice that it sounded like Lemon Grab too. So now it's a pimp named Lemon Grab.
Negative 42 degrees. Hassan 54 and Indar 112. And now for your Warpgate traffic report, brought to you by the Warpgate Transit Authority. Amrish and Hassan are heralding all clear. Meanwhile, Esamir and Indar have been shut down due to debilitating oppression. And your upcoming members-only double XP weekends are this weekend, Friday, March 20th through the 23rd, and Friday, April 24th through the 27th. And now for your Server Smash schedule. All times are Saturday, Emerald Standard Time. This weekend, March 21st, Briggs vs. Miller, 0700. April 11th, Home Team Emerald vs. Connery, 2100. April 18th, Cobalt vs. Miller, 1600. And May 2nd, Home Team Emerald vs. Briggs, 2100. Make sure to catch the opening shots on twitch.tv/PlanetSide Battles. That's twitch.tv/PlanetSide Battles. Make sure to check back with us here weekend nights after and during the primetime alerts on the non-alert continents. You can follow us on Twitter at RadFreeAuraxis for show alerts and auxiliary news. This is Captain in Arms for Radio Free Auraxis, wishing you a good night and a good fight.
Great, thanks. I love it. I love it. I want more of it.